Good morning, everybody. Welcome to my video that I decided to do. It's just a quick introduction to the new kit. Well, not necessarily kit, but scratch build that I'll be doing starting tomorrow. Wanted to get it out there and show everybody kind of a little more detail. I told you I'd be bringing you more detail, so here is the lowdown and update of what I'm doing for this kit. So kind of give you something to look forward to watch. Again, my hands are really not working with me. This will be the last kit until sometime in March. Part of that is I'm adjusting to a new work schedule, so but my arthritis in my hands is not being very friendly right now, so I am pushing to get this kit done, and I will be taking a break from modeling just to attend to my arthritic hands. Doesn't really do my hands justice for working in a brick factory. So, or a, yeah, brick material factory. But anyway, welcome to my second scratch creation. The first one I had help with, as you know, Frank helped me cut the parts out and bring it to life, and I decided to let him share it with all of you so you can get it from him. And that's the Hartwick engine house. I designed that one, and he helped a lot with that, with the finalization in that. It's a wonderful kit that he has available to everybody out there. This one is solely a scratch build, and it's my first time all the way through the process, so my cuts are not laser cut, they are hand cut, and with my arthritic hands, it is what it's going to be. But let's go through all of it and kind of introduce you to what you're going to be seeing being built, essentially. So this is the original thing I showed everybody. It is the cottage, not mountain cottage. So it has basically just the back wall, side wall, roof, all four walls, the roof, and a front porch awning. And I did mention that there will be a secondary part that goes with this, and I'll get to that in a and what that's going to be, I'm adding a carport, just one of those old carports that are attached to the house. So we will be dealing with that as a separate structure to the original building when we get to it, and then we'll just attach it. And as I do that, I'll explain more as we go along. But essentially, it's just a mountain cottage, home, whatever structure. It's called mountain cottage, and it has just a kind of what I call a lean-to carport. It's attached to the roof of the house and provides coverage for whatever. So yeah, that's what that looks like. I have the free cut. I cut it a little bit bigger than what I need, and I'll on one direction, and I'll trim that later. Then we got the two side walls here, and then we got the front and back. Again, not the greatest cuts with my arthritic hands, kind of shaky, but it is a scratch build, so it's gonna be just fine. then I got pieces for structure support, and then I got pieces for right here for the trim. It's just a very thin, I think it's 1/32 or something like that for the trim on the side, front and back of the house. And then we got this is our bracing, or not bracing, our corner posts, and also the framework that I'll be using for, I'll be using this also for the carport, is what I decided to go with. We got our roof for the house right here. I've already got it ready to go. This is, I decided to do a cardstock front porch for the roof. And then this guy here is going to be this the front porch roof and the house will all be done in a random shake roof thing. And then the carport that it goes on to the house that attaches to it will be tar paper roofing or road roofing or whatever, and that is to give it a little more of a look to it. So that's all the structural stuff right there. That's what we're going to be dealing with in this kit or build. Now, all of my windows and doors and roofing material are in scale. So most of my in scale stuff that I get just so happens to come from Mud Creek Models. So yes, Frank, all of my stuff other than my wood. Oh, and the wood that I'm using for the building is from Mount Albert Scale Lumber Company. It's basswood sheets, and it's the multi-scale 0.040 scribed siding. So, and that's what I'm using on this. But I'm not advertising for them by any means, but if you want to get some of their lumber, this is where you can find it. They are located and it's made in Canada. So there's the information. Go check them out if you would like to get some of their wood for your building. Also, let's just go look at the windows. As you see, I have one big window on the front of the house, and all the others, there's 1, 2, 3 more on the rest of the walls, and I have one door. So for the smaller windows, we're just going to be using these windows right here. These are the windows we'll be using. And as you can see, they have a window seal, they have the window pane and the cover, and then I also have to add there is the detail little window ledge that goes in there as well. So that will give the building a little bit more of a pop, instead of just the traditional wall ones that I know that you see for windows go in. And for that is for these are for the smaller windows right here. And then for the big window, I'm going to be doing something similar, but it's going to be the double window right here. So that will be for that. And then for the house door, we will be using these. These I asked Frank for. For this build specifically. And he was so gracious enough to help me out and get these doors. I just love the detail of the way they came out. They just give that nice look that I was looking for, and I think they'll go good with this kit. I like that they kind of look like they have a wide door frame and a nice detailed door. Just really awesome look to it. These are, I've ordered these ones a while ago from Frank, but these, I've had them for just this kind of occasion. But these are basically, appears to be like the card, they're just paper shingles. And they are the, I think this is it. Yeah, they are the mud in-scale random shake roof shingles. They cover approximately 12 square inches. And yes, not a bad price for these, you know, just under $6 for 2 sheets. These are nice. I like the looks of them. These will be painted with a combination of a paint and isopropyl alcohol, I believe, is how I am doing it. But we'll see how that comes, because these are paper and cardboard stuff, and so that kind of really changes the look of how they're going to be. But nonetheless, it will be a gray roof, whether I paint it or I'm going to try to paint these a gray color, which brings us right into that. Next thing is our colors. You're probably wondering, what colors am I going to do this in? And I did a lot of search, and a lot of what I found just didn't. I mean, they look good, they look all right, but it just didn't pop for me. I just couldn't find what I was looking for a color theme. And so I was looking at what I have up here on my shelf, and I liked a couple of different colors schemes. Let me show you those real quick. I did a build. I did this build. This garage build. It's a really cool garage. And I did the theme, and I did this theme. And I was like, you know, that's kind of a cool color scheme. But I didn't want to go the exact color scheme. This is a garage I built. Who did I get this from? I'm drawing a blank on this one, but it was a fun kit. And so I liked the green trim color. It turned out very nice. And so I said, and I used hunter green on that. So and then I also have this one where I was looking at the green here, and this is light avocado and green, and I just loved the detail about it, and how the green and the white combination hit. So what I decided officially, what I'm going to do for this build is I'm going to be doing the build itself in hunter green. The building is going to be hunter green. That's right. I'll be using Folk Art number 406 hunter green. That will be applied in a unique way, like I usually do, which will be a combination of the paint and the isopropyl alcohol. And I will be using white for the windows. The windows and doors will be white as well. Is the secondary color, I mean. So we'll be using just white from Handy Art. It's titanium white. Yep. It's titanium white. So these are the two colors for the building I'm going to be using. So green for the main part of the building and white for the trim. That's the colors I'll use. I'm going to, the color that I'm aiming for, whether I use paint on it or I use my pastel chalks, is going to be a cobblestone color for the roofing. And then obviously the tar paper roof is going to be black with aged look to it. So with that, that is the overall look of what we're going to be doing and kind of how I have pulled all this together. Now it's just time to build it and have fun doing it. Again, this is going to be my last build and only build for this month because I have a lot going on later on in this month, and I am going to be dealing with my arthritis to get my hands back to where they should be. So I wanted to get this one done, and I'm not sure when in March I will be picking up builds again, but sometime in March you will start seeing me back at work with either doing something. I haven't figured what March is going to be yet, so this specifically, this is the last kit I have that this one I actually built and made. I have a few others that I can just monkey around and just kind of goof off with that I have put together, but essentially this is the only one I have scheduled, and we're just going to do it and see how well it comes out. My hands are, at a point where they hurt on and off, and I'm going to be dealing with that to get them back to health. So anyway, we will see you back here tomorrow, where we will be starting the bracing and the painting. We will get the bracing done and glued on for the walls. We will then once we do that, we will get the walls painted, and then also get the I'll also get a couple of the corner strips painted for white, because that's going to be the trim. So that is the goal for tomorrow's build, is to get the pieces supported and painted and the corners painted. If we have time, I might get them cut and put on, but I'm not gonna promise that. And then also, like I said, this square piece here is just, it's a rough cut for the structure. It does include a front porch, and so I will be using some of these corner posts for the front porch. I'm gonna try something. I'm gonna off camera to see if it will work. If it will work, I'll use it. If not, I will just have a post porch and stuff. And I don't have it on here right now, but I do plan on adding a chimney to this cottage. I believe it will be a roof chimney, and that also will be gray. It possibly. I forgot which ones I have. It's either the cobblestone chimney or the brick chimney. If it's brick, then it will be a red aged chimney. If it's the cobble, then it'll be gray. I could easily add a stovepipe, but I chose not to go that route. So it will be a chimney of some of. So with that, I wish you guys a wonderful rest of your Saturday. Um, if you've been, we're out back, if you live back east and you're out and about, I do know this weekend there is a train show in Timonium as well as several other places. So get out to a show and find some fun, unique things that you can use on your builds, layout, scratch builds, and just have fun. So we'll see you all back here at the workbench tomorrow, and we'll get this thing going. So until then, be safe out there, everybody, and enjoy even the littlest amount of time that you put into anything you're working on right now for whatever project you're on. But keep modeling and have fun. Till tomorrow. See you then.